What could all the health insurance companies out there know that we don't? There's actually quite a lot, and we are here today to tell you exactly what those things are. Some of us don't even want to contact our health insurance company, and even worse yet is those long wait hours on the other end of the line for hours upon hours, just hoping that the background music will end and you will get through to someone on the other end of the line. You may be asking, what could these 14 secrets every health insurance company knows be, and why don't I know about them yet? Well, that is exactly why we are here to help. In this video, we will be going over 14 secrets every health insurance company knows, and you should too, that can speed up your communications with health insurance companies, getting you set up quicker, not overcharging you more than you should be charged, and much, much more. Be sure to watch until the end of the video because every single one of these 14 secrets are important, and if you miss even one of these secrets, your next run-in with your health insurance company could steer off on the wrong path quicker than you could say health insurance. Calling your health insurance supplier is straight up on the most dreaded list with getting a colonoscopy. Yet, there will become a day when you can't abstain from calling that complimentary number, pushing 2 for English, 4 for claims, entering in your 47-digit group ID number, having your 47-digit group ID number electronically read back to you, and afterwards, at last, being told your standby time is 50 minutes. In any case, there's a superior way. We really broke through to these insurance people and different specialists and requested how to make this entire cycle more proficient. This is what they advised us. Rule number 1 is try not to call on a Monday. This resembles attempting to break through to the Heavenly Ham store the prior week Easter. You'll be waiting forever alongside every other person who had questions emerge throughout the weekend. Attempt Wednesdays, Thursdays, or early Friday before individuals start wrapping up their week for the weekend. The second secret is that you must be ready before you call. Have your insurance card and any documents you will be referring to, such as a doctor's visit expense or insurance company statement, ready. In case you're calling to check whether a forthcoming treatment will be covered, have the diagnostic and procedural codes from your doctor. Being prepared additionally implies having something to do while on hold. Performing various tasks will facilitate your stress. Secret number 3 is that you must sweet talk them. Despite the fact that your tendency might be to scream and shout when somebody at long last gets on the telephone, remember that this is a person and this isn't their fault. Be cooperative and never toss fuel on a fire, says registered nurse and patient advocate Terry Dreer, CEO of North Shore Patient Advocates in Chicago. Be incredibly polite. State thank you, use their name, and show the effect their help had, on the off chance that you can. Being decent makes it more probable they'll go to additional yards for you during this conversation and possibly in future interactions. At number 4, you must understand your plan. Many people read the 101 variant of their benefits, commonly a pamphlet or PDF summing up coverage. But in case you're challenging something, you'll need to have the 201 variant. This is known as the proof of coverage or certificate of insurance, and it's normally a lot heftier, at times up to 200 pages. It very well might be sent to your home or posted on the web, yet once in a while you need to demand it, and at that point you can ask the rep, could you please direct me toward the document you're referring to? Secret number 5, when you are on a call, be sure to record everything. The robotized voice that says, "This call may be monitored," is solid counsel for you as well. Note the date and time, the name of whoever you talked with, and any details concerning what they stated, so you have a documented variant of the conversation, simply like the insurance company does. Truth be told, you can record the conversation as well. Not many insurance-related calls are settled in one call, so it's possible you'll have to reference this information when you call back, on the off chance that you can say, "I spoke with Anthony on June 8 at 5 o'clock, and he revealed to me this, you might not need to explain the entire thing from the start to the end. Another choice is replying through email. You won't need to take as many notes if everything is recorded in writing. Inquire as to whether you can follow up through email, and, in the event that is okay, ask as to whether you can send a note summing up your phone discussion. Now, secret number 6 may be more obvious, but you would be surprised how many people won't speak. Demand they speak in English. And when we say speak in English, we mean leave the insurance terms no one understands at the door. Insurance world language can be scary, so don't be embarrassed to state to a rep, help me understand what that means. Here are some basic terms and their significance. Deductible. The amount you will pay before your plan kicks in at the rate outlined in your benefits summary. Out-of-pocket maximum. The most you will pay before your plan covers 100% of your charges. Copay. A fixed amount you're charged for healthcare covered by your plan, for example $15. Allowed amount. The maximum your plan permits a doctor to charge for payment on covered healthcare services, for instance, $100 for an in-office visit. This is sometimes called the eligible expense, payment allowance, or negotiated rate. Co-insurance. A percent you are charged of the permitted amount for healthcare covered by your plan, for instance 20%. Medicinally necessary. The healthcare services that satisfy your insurance company's guidelines of what medication is really required for diagnosis and treatment. Now this one may be out of your comfort zone, but for Secret 7, get some respect. Whenever you've dominated some insurance language of your own, utilize it. Using the proper language can imply you mean business. Saying something like, "Could you please walk me through how this claim was prepared?" is a decent start. Or on the other hand, "Could you please detail how this claim was arbitrated by the benefits?" You'll get some satisfaction paying little mind to how the conversation ended. For secret number 8, request to talk with a nurse. Truth be told, many case managers at insurance companies are registered nurses, and they're normally more knowledgeable and once in a while much more thoughtful to your motivation. So in the event that you need help with a medical question and your customer service rep isn't being useful, politely ask for a RN. Time for secret number 9, and that is to follow up. On the off chance that the insurance company vows to hit you up by a specific date, put a reminder in your calendar to follow up immediately after you hang up. More often than not, you will forget what was discussed on the call and when you should be following up with the insurance company. For secret 10 of our 14 secrets every health insurance company knows, and you should too, always get it in writing. On the off chance that the insurance company is making an exception to coverage rules, get that agreement in writing. An individual had a customer in Arizona who required a complicated surgery that no in-town local supplier could perform. The most experienced surgeon was out of town in California. The patient's insurance company verbally consented to cover the procedure, yet a while later, he got a bill that didn't line up with what had been promised. Luckily, he had documented everything about the agreement and got help to file an appeal. Secret 11 out of 14 is to try not to pay until these numbers coordinate. After a medical appointment or procedure, you'll get an explanation of benefits from your insurance provider as well as a bill from your doctor. The two documents will determine how much cash you owe the doctor. Ideally, these two numbers should match. If these numbers match, pay that amount. On the off chance that there's a major difference, call the doctor's office to make sure it billed the insurance company the correct amount. Just because $500 might be the normal price for that procedure, a doctor could charge $1,000 just because they did it at a different hospital. While insurance companies generally won't budge on inconsistencies like this, hospitals and doctors may, says Dreer. Request to speak with a medical advisor at the hospital or doctor's office and clarify any financial stress you're under. But rather than asking for the whole bill to be covered, offer to pay a sizable amount. maybe 50 to 60%. At the very least, you could get a more reasonable payment plan. Closing into the last 3 secrets, at number 12, set up a phone call. There are strict guidelines ensuring your protection with regards to healthcare and health insurance, and as it should be. But things can get disappointing when you're attempting to help, say, an aging parent. A phone call between you, your parents, and the insurance company is recommended so the rep can approve your parents' information and get their okay to speak with you. On the off chance that this is something you'll be doing consistently for a parent, think about filing a power of attorney with the company. As secret number 13 is to quit utilizing out-of-network suppliers. Obviously, in a crisis, you go where you should, but when it's not, utilizing an out-of-network healthcare provider is a sacrifice. For example, when using out-of-network providers, your deductibles and co-insurance are usually higher, and they haven't gone through the tough quality criteria that we have for in-network providers, all of which may add up to more expenses and headaches for you. Finally, for secret number 14, understand what you're purchasing. A big part of those surveyed in a new poll confessed to spending less than 1 hour choosing their health insurance coverage. You wouldn't purchase a car or even arrange a vacation in that little time. On the off chance that you get your insurance through a business, you're most likely guilty of this. Put in as much effort choosing your health insurance coverage as you would picking out your new clothes while shopping or choosing your Airbnb before that exotic getaway. Invest the energy on the decisions which are ideal for you. Know that picking the business offered plan with the lowest premium probably won't save you cash. It depends on the type of car you need, for example, behavioral health services or prescription meds. At the point when open enrollment season comes around, don't blindly go with the previous year's choice. Research the changes and any new options. Having the right arrangement and knowing it is the most ideal approach to eliminate this task from your most dreaded list, and it may also save you some money as well. So, what do you think? Did you learn something new about insurance today? If so, let us know what you found the most interesting down below in the comments, and we would greatly appreciate it if you click that like button below to help deliver this information to others, and maybe even hit that subscribe button to join the Insurance Reassurance family. Together, we can reassure you will always be up to date on insurance.